the downswing. We want speed, we want power, but we feel if we put some power and speed into it, we feel as though we're rushing. Right? It's a bit of a predicament we all face when hitting driver. But by the end of this video, we're going to explain this nice and simply with a kinematic sequence reaction. Big word that for me on my channel, isn't it? That's really going to help you understand how to get flow, but don't lose your speed. Now, the Ryder Cup is just over a month away, 24th, 25th of September, right? Are you Team Europe? If so, comment hashtag Team Europe down below. Or are you hashtag Team USA? Let's see who wins on the hashtags down below. The most wins. Europe, USA. But no, in all seriousness, along with this, who do you think is actually going to win? I personally think USA are going to walk it. Obviously, I'm Team Europe, but I just feel you look at the world's top 10 right now, they seem to be swamping it. Absolutely swamping it. Anyway, enough of that. But honestly, all those top players, right? They have a smooth downswing with loads of power. So let's bring in the analogy, and I'm a big believer in them because downswing has to be an area of the game where it is not dot to dot. I see, and I think you can relate to this. No, right, okay. So face on perspective, come with me here. So if you're down at the driving range, you could just take a little bit of a step, but if you're at home on your own, I appreciate you'll probably feel a little bit more comfortable doing this there. So start with your feet together, take your backswing, step and through. Now you might be wondering why we are getting you to step through the golf ball. Watch this slow-mo. Okay, what is happening? There's a sequence to my events. Now, golf is one of those sports, and probably one of the only sports, where the ball is stationary. Hard, isn't it? Tennis, we're reacting. Cricket, we're reacting. Baseball, we are reacting. So let's you stay there. I'm going to imagine you're throwing a ball towards me, and I want you to put yourself in my shoes watching this. So if I was to go to the top of my backswing and I was anticipating a ball coming in, right, there would be a sequence for me to hit this ball away. It wouldn't look good that way, but it also wouldn't look powerful that way. It would feel very rushed because everything's sort of working out of sync. What would look a little bit more powerful and feel a little bit smoother because it's a reaction is this. So receiving the ball from you, stepping in and through. Watch this again. Step and through. So we're getting the sequence of our downswing correct, but without it having to feel, do this, do that, feel this. Feel the left knee, feel the right shoulder, whatever that is. I'm guilty of doing that sometimes. But we've got to step into this space of it being simple, it being normal, it being a relatable sport. I'm sure we've all played other sports, right? Whether it was a long time ago or recently. We can bring those analogies of reaction sports into this. So we're out on the golf course now. We're probably not going to want to take a big step as part of our pre-shot routine. But what we can do is this. So make your backswing, lift your left heel, stomp it down, swing through. I am giving you a trigger for you to start from the ground up. So the last thing to leave, or last thing to start your downswing, is the golf club. That stays up there as long as we can possibly leave it. That late hit is exactly what we're after. So we're up, left heel, stomp and through. Up, stomp and through. And I can guarantee this. You're going to make a hell of a lot more speed, but feel as though you've got one heck of a more sequence to this downswing. So let's bring this into a 3-ball drill, and this is something that I would definitely recommend doing down at the driving range, and just getting 3 balls aside as you're going into your driver. Or this is even very, very important to doing your iron swing as well, right? We can do this for irons and driver. You look at me, look at Molinari right now, Team Europe. He even lifts his left heel. Jack Nicklaus, one of the best. Ben Hogan, one of the best. Lift their left heel. Now, I'm not saying you have to feel that, but what I'm saying is use this as a trigger thought for your downswing. It's simple. It causes a reaction. Like if you were throwing a ball, it'd be the same thing. Reactions work so much better, especially when we're trying to do something smooth but with speed. So 3 golf balls out, and I'm going to place a slow-mo vertically here from the face-on perspective. You're going to watch Shot Tracer as well, but of each one of these shots. Okay, I'm going to do the first one like this. So I'm going to stand here, get into position, I'm going to lift the left heel, hit it away. Okay, for ball number 1. So this is going to be the feel of the left heel. Just do it slowly, just get a feeling of that reaction in the downswing. Lift it, stomp it. Really get a feeling of a smoothness, but with power in the downswing. So that's ball number 1. With ball number 2, I just want you to repeat this whole motion again. So really feeling as though you're giving yourself a chance of feeling this stomp and that reaction of the lower half working to start the downswing. So again, over it, just do it slowly. Maybe if you've done this a few times now, build up the speed if you're feeling confident. Lift, stomp. Really get that feeling of flow to start that downswing. It really does make it feel as though it's working down and through. Now for the final golf ball, I want you to treat this, if you're doing a set of 3, like your golf course shot, because there's not enough of that, right, in our practice. We like to go drill, 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 until we get to the golf course, then we're like, how do I bring this into my game? So this is that key point. So if you come to the face-on perspective, before we hit this one away, this is what I want you to use as your pre-shot routine. You have to use this. You have to use this, okay? I want you to feel, you get to the top, you feel 5% shift, work through. That 5% shift is that same aspect of you stomping through that pitch, if you're receiving that pitch in baseball, okay? So really feeling, we go to the top, shift, let it work through. Over the golf ball now, we have something to attach to. We have that feeling, it's current, it's relevant, it's good for our irons, it's good for our driver. What more do we need to stop rushing the downswing? It's using a sequence, not dot-to-dot movements. So we have our pre-shot routine, we've now got a current feeling, maybe have a little waggle and a stomp to feel it. Okay. We see more and more guys, European Tour, ladies European Tour, LPGA, PGA Tour doing this. Okay, here we go. Feel that shift, feel that power, no rush. Bulleted, baby fade, and I literally had no swing thought there apart from shift, let it go. That coiled spring, release. Nothing better than that feeling of no rush, a centered hit, one that flies straight on the fairway. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Really do hope you enjoyed it. You know what to do. If you did enjoy it, please do hit the big red subscribe button. It helps me, helps the channel grow. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. It's Friday at the same time because we're discussing, can we actually make the golf swing simple? Probably not.